Start recording.
Time for your jingle.
It's a go.
Hopefully.
Skibbity boppa doo boppa dooba da boo at the Come Up TV. It's been a minute, but we back. We got someone from Germany out here with us, Kevin Nikulski, incredible flatlander, and we have a special guest that is going to be coming. We started early. Nate is the brainchild behind this one to bring this back, and we're trying to get started. Shout out to Chris Long that got the technical difficulties taken care of. But our other guest went to the store, so he doesn't even know we're recording. Kevin Nikulski, incredible flatlander. Tell us about your life. What's your story in a nutshell?
What's my story? I started BMX when I was 14. I was watching this one guy on the parking lot training along this crazy flatland moves, and it was crazy to watch him because I never saw this before. And I decided like, hey, this is the point. I tried to ride flatland and do this because it was kind of magic for me. I don't know. So.
Did you always just want to ride flatland, or did you ever ride street or ride park?
Sure, I tried everything, like jibbing around, riding a little bit of everything. So I'm riding a street setup, and I'm able to ride everything, you know. So I ride BMX, and not like only this one thing. I want to ride everything, you know. So
How would you describe flatland? Because I know a lot of people out there don't really understand flatland. How do you describe flatland to somebody that has never seen it? If you meet somebody on an airplane, for example, and you say, "I ride flatland," this is how do you describe what you do?
I think the best way is like to say to some people that don't know flatland, it's like dancing with the bike. So
Bicycle ballet.
yeah,
That's what my parents call it.
No, so I think this is the closest thing I can tell to some people, and they recognize there's something in between, you know, like having the balance point and doing everything on the ground.
What brings you out to LA?
Well, escaping the German winter. It's freezing and snowing out the
Yeah, we just partied in Barcelona.
Yeah.
And then you're in Portugal. And look who's here now.
Yo, yay.
I'm excited for this one too because there's going to be some
We want this or you want
some
that one?
very important news
Sorry to interrupt.
dropped in
You want this
BMX
one?
here.
That one is a little bit more comfortable. Here you go.
Fresh off a broken leg. Got the Louis belt. Got the lemonade to match the hat.
And we're not 100% sure this is recording, so
It might not be
say
recorded.
whatever you want to say.
This might be like when you're in 8th grade with your friends and you just do like a mock newscast. Ethan Corriere. What's up? Do you need this? He need headphones? I don't think he needs headphones. I don't know. It might be recording. It might not be recording. Welcome. Where were you at?
What do you mean?
Where'd you come from? We started early without you.
I was really thirsty and they don't have water at the OSS store. There's no source of water at the OSS store. So I had to go get something. I found this fancy Melrose shit. But I'm back.
You're back. We're glad to have you. Tell us about your world for a little bit. You had some crazy life changes in the last couple of months.
Yeah, okay, listen. I don't know where to look, but listen. I broke the shit out of my leg. Well, kind of.
How did this happen?
I was skateboarding. I was trying to chill. I was going to Battle of Hastings. That's what was going on. I was going to Battle of Hastings in 2 weeks. And so I was like, I better take it easy. I'm going to go skate, you know, at Volcom Skate Park. Place is sick. But, yeah, so I was chilling and just, like, fucked up, skating the bowl. Broke my leg.
How'd you do? Like, what specifically did you do to break it?
I was doing a back Smith, trying to, on this, like, kind of steeper corner. Nothing crazy. It wasn't, like, a huge one. But I just, like, stuck on it and jumped off and, like, pretty much, like, ran down the quarter, like, jumped off, like, no big deal. And just, like, you know, like, 4th step in, just, like, fell to the ground. I was just like, what the fuck? And I looked down and my foot was just, like, completely backwards.
What did you break? Tib fib?
The fib, just the fib. So what happened was, like, it dislocated all the way back, like, you know, not in, which is cool, I think, because that would be fucking weird. But it went out. It twisted all the way out backwards, and it, like, just when it popped out, it, like, tore that little bone apart, like, spiral fracture.
What did that feel like?
It felt great because when it spiraled apart, it, like, split into fucking chopsticks on both ends, and, like, I looked down and I could see it like poking. It wasn't like it didn't cut through my skin, but it was like poking to the inside of me. I could see it looked like some pin trying to push through, or like.
Damn,
some
were you
shard.
high on weed when it happened?
I mean, probably.
Do you think it would have hurt worse had you
No.
not been
Cause like it didn't hurt at first. It didn't hurt for like two hours probably.
at all?
It was just like tight, like this. I don't know. I broke my collarbone before. I broke my like fingers and toes, and it doesn't hurt at first. It's just like real tight, and you just swollen. You like know it's fucked up.
How long from the time it got broke to you had to get surgery?
I want to say 10 days.
10 days.
Yeah, because I went to the hospital like right when I broke that shit, and they like put it back into place, and it kind of like the bone even like kind of went together nicely, and the foot was back in place. But then I got it like checked out by a specialist, an orthopedic specialist. Is that
Yeah.
what it is? Yeah. And he was like, "Oh yeah, this is super super fucked up," and I was like, "Damn," because the ER lady told me it was nice, it was good, but they pretty much like took my foot back out, cleaned all that shit up, put a big plate. I got 7 screws through my leg now, holding it all together, and like.
What happened on the wait? So for during the interim, the 10 days,
Oh, yeah.
the bone was just floating around in
No,
there.
no, no. So like they twisted it back into place, and it was like straight and stuff, and it was good. Like the X-rays looked decent, you know. She's like, "Oh, you probably won't need surgery." That's how they looked, and I was in like that shitty ER cast,
Yeah.
where it's just like the one that get wet and it gets hard, sucks. But I was in that, and then like, you know, saw the dude a week later, and then he scheduled it for like a couple days out.
Damn. And you're just back on the
But
bike.
dude, yeah, I'm just on the bike, but they fucking, oh my god, that hurts. Sitting there with broken.
Did you have health
bones.
insurance?
Yeah, my mom works at a hospital, a fire ass one, Hoag Hospital. Shout out to Hoag
Do
Hospital.
you know what the bill was? Can you shout the bill out? Yeah.
I don't know what the bill was.
Really?
I know that they waived like my copay right when I got there. My mom was out of town, so she couldn't even come down and like pull some strings. They just waived my copay, like my initial one from the ER, because they were like, "Nah, your mom got the."
You got
juice.
good health insurance in Germany?
I got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
Like,
of
if you get
fucking
like
that shit.
really messed up, you go to the hospital, you break both your arms, they'll take care of you the good way, and you gotta pay for it.
It's like in Germany, it's super easy. It's like when you're paying your monthly bill, you're like super safe, you know. It's like everything. Even
Yeah,
when you
pay
get
the-
picked up by the ambulance or something, you're
damn.
super safe. Yeah.
What damn? Just damn.
Dreams.
Dreams.
I never call ambulance.
No, this
It's
is
too expensive.
super safe in Germany.
I have insurance. It's too expensive.
I don't have insurance. Yesterday I saw your new bike.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
I have a new signature fit frame coming out, and it's not like a colorway this time. No like split stuff. You know, it's just mine, which I'm stoked on, cause you know the other one was cool as fuck, having my sticker shit, but I just want like my own everything. Cause that's like what the dope dudes have.
How did you get all this started? Because it's gotta be crazy for you. Because BMX is the home of it,
Yeah.
in Southern California. So you basically
Weird.
grew up around
Yeah.
the industry
I
to
think
now to
that's
have your
why-
signature frame.
That's why I work, cause I just like watched what to do.
What's your story? Tell us your story. How did you get started in BMX?
I was
tricks?
raised on a farm until I was 9 as an Amish boy.
You were Amish?
No, I'm just kidding.
God damn it! I was hoping that was real.
No. So I don't know. I grew up in Huntington Beach and just like pretty much had this group of friends that all rode BMX, and then we all liked to fucking film videos. And there was always Sauce or Francis, like the comic crew filmer boys, always like every single day down to film. And then like Devin, Smiley, and Brock Rayford moved to fucking Huntington Beach, and like we just became friends with them and kind of just like
You
I don't know,
you have
hung
quite
around,
you
got-
have
got
quite
the
a little
cool-
crew there.
got the cool inlets with all the cool people because they were like had the juice, you know, and like saw what was up kind of thing, and just like saw them like getting invited to contests, riding for fucking different sponsors and getting shit, you know, and it's just like, you know, we just did the same thing they were doing.
What was the point? Who was your first sponsor?
Fit, I think.
What was that like?
Probably Epic, if that counts.
Shout out to
Bike
Epic.
shop. Shout out to Epic BMX, best shop in the whole world. But if the bike shop doesn't count, it was Fit. It was sick.
Who was your first frame sponsor?
My first frame sponsor. It was KHE.
KHE?
That's sick.
KHE is tight. I've had a lot of their parts.
Awesome.
Not a fan? Not a fan. Why not?
It's not working, bro. It's like when you want to make everything super light, so it will break
Oh,
after
They do the
2
super light
weeks, bro.
parts.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a couple companies that do super light
Dude,
parts.
like
Not a
the
fan.
Dude, the
They
Flatland
have like the
parts were
17-pound bike, right?
Well, on the Flatland side of it, yeah. You know any Flatland tricks? Actually, I know you know
I
Flatland
know
tricks.
dumb flatland tricks, thanks to you.
Tell him the Flatland story from Vans. That's
Dude,
a good
I did
one.
a fucking stem lash.
stem
A
lash.
stem lash.
After like 20
Damn.
minutes of trying, I was just telling stories about Flatlands because I can't do them, and I was
Dude,
just
this
like,
is sick, though.
you
It
could
was
do it,
sick.
and
It was
he hit it. Who's your favorite Flatlander?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Catfish, obviously.
No, I'm an old
I know
man.
Terry Adams.
Terry
He's
is
sick.
tight. Terry
He's
is
sick as
tight.
fuck, and he rides for Canes, which is ultimate.
Canes is delicious.
Except it tastes like Tyson chicken. I'm not even gonna lie. I know other Flatlanders.
No, I said who's your favorite. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying you don't know other Flatlanders.
Oh, Matthias, duh.
Matthias is tight.
Matthias is sick.
He's getting ready to drop that other one. Who's your favorite Flatlander?
Guy's my favorite.
My favorite
I'm
Flatlander. Here we going. Legend Jesse Puente,
Jesse Puente is
Yeah,
tight.
yeah.
Yeah.
the legend from Venice Beach.
He's wild. he owes me $80 still.
And for sure, Matthias. Damn.
Yeah,
he's a
Matthias
beast.
has this new edit that he
And-
filmed in 0-degree weather. Like it's -20
Yeah,
at some crazy elevation.
crazy.
Yeah, it was nuts.
Wow. Who's that dude who comes to all the BMX jams around here? Well, around like Long Beach, kind of. I've seen him in Long Beach. He's got like the real skinny tires on the white bike, and his hair's long, and he puts it up.
Oh, no, not Coy.
I don't know his name.
No,
but
there's
he's
a-
got real skinny tires. That's all I know. and
There's
he's
a
got
guy they
every
call the
jam.
cowboy. There's a guy that calls cowboy. He wears a
Sounds
black
dope.
cowboy hat and does surfers all over the
Whoa, I know
place.
that guy too. in
Right, the
HB.
cowboy. He's
That
shout out to
dude's
the
sick as
cowboy. He's
fuck.
like 45. He got married. He had a BMX wedding on the beach,
Shut
right off of Main Street in
How
Huntington
do
Beach.
people
I swear to
do
you,
these
him
things?
and his
Did you
wife,
stay at
hi-
Huntington?
him and his wife, when they were going down the aisle, they rode their BMX bikes down the aisle, and there was a quarter
Shut
pipe.
up.
At the end, kid you not. This
What if he
this
taught
is
his wife how to
California.
flare for
God,
the
that'd
fucking
be
wedding?
amazing. They kissed in midair. What's the craziest thing you guys have ever seen on your bicycle? Like if you've been out riding.
Oh, I saw a dead guy.
Riding?
Yeah, we were riding.
He wasn't riding.
He wasn't. He was.
How'd he die?
I don't know. He was already dead.
Like,
We were like, damn, that guy's either passed out or dead. Cause he was in the middle of the sidewalk and he wasn't like asleep dead. He was like, you ever seen The Simpsons when someone dies and their limbs are all like,
yeah,
it was like
like he
that.
fell off a building.
And we were like, whatever. We were kind of young too. We are like, we're gonna go check this out. We were in Crenshaw. We were riding some school. And like, then an ambulance came and like put a towel over him. So we were like, oh shit.
Are you sure this isn't Boys in the Hood that you're talking about?
No, because we rode and got clips that day.
Sounds like
They
Boys in
didn't
the
do
Hood
that
in
in
the
that
movie.
movie.
It sounds like Boys in the Hood in the movie.
They
Were on
fucking-
Crenshaw. Someone died. There was an ambulance. I think you're confusing life. And
No, it was
movie.
awesome. We were so young. I think Saucy's mom dropped us off that day.
Was it by
in
some railroad
Crenshaw.
tracks? In
No,
Crenshaw?
it was on the sidewalk outside of a school.
That's
You know
pretty
that
crazy.
school,
How old were you?
Stevie
That's
has
pretty
clips
crazy.
there. It's that famous Dylan Reader school. With all those ledges and like Stevie and Kwan did like a
Oh, yeah,
nose
yeah,
bar
yeah.
thing. You know.
What's the craziest thing you've ever seen riding your bicycle?
Craziest thing. I came to a
Crazy as
skate
shit.
park and I saw this one guy dropping into a surfer, into a pool, into a deep end, and was pumping completely with the surfer through the whole pool.
Really?
Yes.
Wait, what? He was
Like
like
standing?
surfer
Yeah. In the
surfing
roller.
a ball.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Who was it? Tyler Fernangle?
Homie Litze. Shout
Homie
out to
Litze.
Moabit. Litze in the mix.
That's crazy.
Berlin Moabit.
You were
That is
you
fucking
just spent a
crazy.
bunch of time in Portugal. What was Portugal like?
Dude, Portugal is the European California.
Really?
I'm telling you, yeah, it's West Coast.
I went there a
It's
long time ago.
completely
I
the same
think
like
drugs
here.
are legal
Yep.
in Portugal, like to a small amount. Like all drugs are legal in Portugal. I might be wrong, but I swear that I read somewhere that all drugs are legal up to like a
decriminalized. So there's
decriminalized
no-
personal amount.
Decriminalized, yeah. So, but you're wrong. It's like when you get catched with weed, so it's like
A bummer.
they will fuck you up. So
Really?
yeah. But they are not searching for it, cause it's like. So I went to Lisbon. It's like super crowded and big and super tourism, and they don't care about you. Like.
Right. We almost went to jail in Barcelona.
You told me.
God, that was amazing. What plans do you have this year? Obviously, how long are you in California for?
I came 4 days ago, and I will stay for over 1 month.
Oh hell yes.
I will come back with the spring to Germany.
Nice. You single? Yeah. Oh, you're single. Okay. ladies. What's on your agenda? Because you're obviously fresh off of 6 months off of your bike.
Yeah, 6 months. I'm about to come the fuck back, and I want to go to X Games. That's it. Actually, I'm gonna film a frame promo for my new shit. Actually, I'm doing more than a frame. I'm doing like pegs, frame. I think I'm supposed to do bar and grip too. I'm just gonna do a promo for all that. Kind of because I need a few months to like really heal still.
Is it weird? Is it weird riding now? Like, is it a mental thing when you're riding, thinking about your injury, not to do it again? And
Dude,
not, if
no,
you
like-
wash out, you don't want to like fall on it.
Well, yeah, like I'll fall and just like eat shit instead of like running it out, just because I don't want to like put the pressure on it yet. But nothing. I'm not like scared or nothing. I'm actually like surprised.
I was
how good it
surprised the other
feels.
day
Dude,
watching
I'm,
you
like,
ride. You were
really, like,
riding really
geez, like,
confident.
okay, and it's not like sore afterwards. It's cool. So I'm coming back.
What's the most blown out BMX spot in LA?
Blown out spot? Either the banks, like the fucking, what are they? The Koreatown, the Radio Korea ones.
Oh yeah.
That's blown out. I hate seeing that. Or no, actually I lied because I like when people air the fucking pillar.
Yeah.
Um.
I think Jay Miron did that. Shout out to Jay Miron.
Oh, the spot with like the mini ramp things, the red little brick ramps.
Red brick ramps.
You know, at the bottom of that big long rail. People gap across.
Oh
them.
yeah.
They're dumb unless you
That's
jump
what
the gap.
yeah.
Like, that's scary. I'm not doing that, so I don't want to go there.
What do you? All the homies like come out to California and everybody is gone because everybody is in Barcelona.
Yeah, everyone went to Spain.
You never been there, huh?
I've never been to Spain. No.
How would you describe Barcelona to somebody that's never been there?
BCN is crazy. I don't know. It's like you have the sun, you have the energy, and all this freaked out people, and it's kind of dirty, so you can do a little bit all what
Get
you want.
loose.
So yeah, I don't know.
I mean, give us a good Barcelona story.
A good Barcelona story, dude. This 1 year, I went with 3 other homies from Berlin to this super ghetto apartment with this crack coke dealer, and he got a pit bull. And this pit bull was super sweet, but he never went out with the pit bull, so the pit bull was shitting and peeing on the floor inside of the apartment. But he was super cool, and he said, "Yeah, you can walk with the pit bull." And the leash was not a metal or steel leash; it was like a normal leash. And we went to the parallel spot, and this fucking pit bull was biting the leash away. And this dog was so happy and was walking for like an hour, like a wild thing over the parallel, and was hitting every BMXer and skater really. And I was like, oh damn, we are dead, bro. We are fucking dying. And in the end, I just
terrorizing.
grabbed the fucking neck of the pit bull, and we straight going back to
Took him home?
the apartment. Yeah, bro,
Fuck.
that was crazy feeling. Because I really know when I have to tell the fucking crack homie at home that the fucking dog is lost.
Fuck.
And then
His house wouldn't smell so bad. That would,
Yeah, true.
would be a plus. Jesus,
Yeah,
you ever been attacked by an animal? You guys ever been bit by an animal?
I got chased by a dog when I was little. I was on a bike, a mountain bike. It was stuck in first gear. So have you ever ridden a geared bike?
like you just.
You know how that feels, dude. It was fucking horrible. I was crying. This dog is chasing me.
Do you
I
know the
was
thing
just
about
riding
dogs
so
now? A lot of
fast.
times when like kids get traumatized early on.
I was scared of big dogs forever. But then, like, you know, I ain't scared to fucking
You know.
elbow a dog in the face now.
You scared of dogs, Kevin?
No, I love dogs.
Tell me about these neck tattoos, because if I was a middle-aged woman, I would be very scared of you. But you do really well with the women, so
I'm
what's
intimidated.
going on, dude? Do you notice
Straight out of jail.
straight out of jail?
Yeah.
Are they German tattoos?
No, it's like one of my best homies, or like a bunch of my best homies, they were like into tattoo and tattoo artists, and it was like I went there to the studios and I got these visions, and you know, like it's getting fast when you're into it. Like the needle is there, and you need it. Like every week, bam, 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 the next one.
You got any tattoos? Oh wait,
I
you
have,
you
like,
got you
25.
got some wild ones.
Yeah.
What's your worst tattoo?
My worst tattoo, it's probably the giant spliff. It's like half there, it's falling out. It's just like a full-size spliff.
What's your worst tattoo, Kevin?
It's from BCN too.
What is it?
It's the Hello Kitty with the beer on the bike. Yeah. BCN.
Shout out to
Two
BCN.
Chief Keef tattoos.
That's
Yeah.
that's a real
It's
thing.
pretty sick.
What kind of music are you guys into?
Chief Keef.
Chief Keef.
He's my favorite.
Yeah.
MC Schacke.
Who's MC Shaka?
That's
No,
dope.
it's sound from Germany, from Berlin. It's like German rap.
Do you get down with like the house music, the drum and bass? Dun, dun,
Drum
dun,
and bass
Oh
or
my
house?
gosh.
dun, dun. Berlin is like the
England is
epicenter, is
fucked
that
up.
right? That's
Dude,
like that's
Berlin-
Berlin's
Berlin is
shit. That's your guys'
techno.
stuff.
Berlin
Yeah,
is techno, bro. You can't
My
believe.
girl loves techno, and she's like, we have to go to Berlin because this is where it goes
Dude,
down.
oh, bro.
Jeez.
Going into that with the fucking zombies, I'm telling you.
It's really intimidating for me because I just love hip hop. So like when you go into some of these things where it's literally it's like doom doom doom, and they're the zombies
Hours,
running by
days,
you, and
hours.
it's like, and people just like are feeling the vibe. It's
Like a
just like,
trance.
yeah, it's kind of scary for me. I'm small, so it's like
I
scary.
saw
for me.
some scary stuff in England. Like
Yeah, how was
every
that? Yeah,
single-
tell me about that trip because that was like
I
it's
went
crazy
there for
because I haven't seen you for
23
so
days,
long.
22
And then,
days.
and where all did you go?
We stayed in London for 10 days and then fucking drove across the whole country. Literally like 10 different stops.
What do you think
And
of
things.
England?
It was sick. We went to apparently a place where they were inbred, like inbred territory.
Where? Oh, this is gonna be.
I don't
good.
remember the city. I'm not even gonna say it because I don't even want.
What part of the country were you in?
I don't know. It was England. I'm not gonna lie. We were on a lot of fucking stops. I'm not
England
gonna
is
say
tight.
the name
England
of the
is
city.
amazing.
But our driver was like, "Oh yeah." We were like, "What the fuck's wrong with these kids, Gary?" And he was like, "Oh, I do believe it is inbred territory," and like told us this fucked up story about how it was like secluded, like not long ago, or something.
Somebody in the comments is definitely going to be able to
Someone in the
figure this out.
comments
So
fucking
wait a minute, let's
clarify,
get this
but-
straight. So there's an area of England supposedly.
Supposedly inbred territory.
It's inbred territory, and he was telling you that a certain area of people are cordoned off so they could just inbreed on each other.
A certain area of people, like I don't know when or why, were like, "Nah, we don't fuck with the rest of you," and like, you know,
And they just
literally
started
only fuck with
banging
themselves.
each other. Very interesting.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
What'd you think of the food?
It was fucking weird, but half the time it was like dumb fire. Like we went to this jerk chicken.
Oh,
It was like crazy.
that's not
fried
really
chicken.
English, but it's
It wasn't, but the beans are good and like the sausage. But then you eat sausage 5 days in a row and you got heartburn in the morning and you're like, dude,
this is true.
fuck.
Have you had a full English breakfast? Do you know what
Every
that is?
single day.
How amazing are
Every single day.
those? They
So
kept that
gas.
secret. You guys probably knew about that growing up. You know what a full English breakfast is? Dude, I didn't know until I went there.
fucked. I
It's
didn't either.
amazing. Tell her what's a full English breakfast.
So it comes with dumb beans. Like they're just like Heinz beans. It's like beans and
Yeah, no,
tomato
who would think
sauce.
to eat beans for breakfast?
I love beans, so I was down. And then like their bacon's way better. It's just a piece of ham that they fry, and it's just way better.
Fatback, I think they call
Then-
it.
There's like half a tomato that they just cut in half and then sear that fucking bitch. Just the one side though, as if anyone would eat that.
I demolish it.
You're weird. And then you got like 8 different kinds of fucking sausage links and pork, and like you got big ones, you got little ones, and then you got like crispy medium-sized ones.
And then you have an egg.
Then you have a couple eggs,
Oh,
maybe. if it's like a real deal.
So good. You're a fan of full English breakfast. Look at Kevin.
Full
Are you
English
getting hungry,
Bs.
Kevin? How
Toss
he's
back a full
describing
English
it.
B, you'll fucking have the best day. I promise.
What's a typical meal in Berlin, Germany?
Definitely falafel.
Falafel?
Yeah,
Yes.
falafel.
Yeah?
Definitely yes.
If we were coming to your family's house, Ethan and I, for dinner, what's a typical something German they would typically make?
Bro, there's nothing typical. I don't know a typical breakfast. It's like normal bread with like maybe a little bit of salami.
Yeah, but like in America,
some
it's like hot
veggies.
dogs and hamburgers, or like in
No,
America.
not like
summer
this.
time.
It's
What's
like kind of
For
bread, maybe
breakfast?
cereals.
that? No,
This
not
is
for
what
breakfast.
they eat in the Midwest for breakfast? Is that
Hot
real?
dogs and hamburgers. No,
Catfish.
no.
Oh, God.
Where's the top of your guys' list of places that you want to ride or want to go to that you haven't been?
Oh, Barcelona, obviously.
Yeah.
A better one? I don't know.
Yeah, keep your head close there. Who'd you look up to growing up? Riding.
Dakota Roche. That was like the first one when you're like, because he's from Huntington.
I was gonna say that it's gotta be crazy for you, like growing up there, where you literally grew up with so many dudes, like pro dudes.
Yeah, like seeing him around and shit. It was weird, but it was cool.
How about you?
Looking up, I think Matthias, because Matthias is like completely over the top, like skill level, and he's doing a lot of his project stuff, and I have so much respect of him, and yes, for sure.
He's a lot
the-
of people in BMX kind of don't understand why he keeps winning everything and why he's the best. As a flatlander, how would you describe his style?
Dude, he's learning so fast. Even he's watching a trick, he's trying it for 30 minutes and it's there. And then he's filming it and then it's dialed, and he's so creative. I don't know. It's like, it's like, obviously that's so easy, but he's doing it like, bam, it's there.
Do you ever get dizzy spinning because you do a lot of front wheel spinning tricks? Do you ever get dizzy because you're literally spinning so fast? What are you staring at while you're spinning?
I never get dizzy. It's like maybe when you have a long and hard night, you're getting a little bit more dizzy the next day, but normally I don't getting dizzy. I don't know. And I don't watching the bike. It's like something between. I'm watching the concrete, but the concrete is like moving, but it's like only one focus point.
What trick took you the longest to learn?
The longest to learn. I think it was really the hang five in the beginning.
Yeah?
Yes. I was able to do time machines, but I can't do hang fives.
Really?
Yeah. I was treat myself to learn it. It was so ugly to me, but I learned it in the dark only for the feeling. That was crazy. Yeah,
Holy
yeah.
shit,
And it
how
was
about you,
there.
Ethan?
Hardest trick to learn?
Hardest trick to learn.
I don't know. Probably switch bar spin. You ever just fucking do a halfway bar spin down the stairs?
Ugh, I
It's the
haven't. but-
fucking worst. Yeah, that happens a lot. Well, it did. I'm dialed now, but for like a year, it was hard.
If you could go back in time 5 years and spend 1 minute with yourself, what would you tell yourself?
I'd just be like, yo, just fucking send it early, shave your head. Because you know what's coming? Glory.
Guys, can I do this real quick? Michael Jordan. I love that. Do you get a lot of shit for your bald head? I see it sometimes on the internet and the interwebs. People are making fun of you.
No one can ever make fun of me.
You're a good-looking guy. You
No
got,
one-
you
but
got a
people
nice
talk
car.
about it,
You have a
you-
nice car, and you have.
I'm a hard-working gentleman.
Do you have a lot of haters on the internet?
Not really. I mean, yeah, but like I don't care because like,
They hate
they're
us
probably
because
like
they
in the
hate
snow
us.
or some shit right now.
They hate us because they hate us. What's
They
the
hate us
most?
'cause they
What
hate us.
do most of your hateful comments criticize you for?
I don't know, cause I pretend like I'm a rapper on Instagram often, cause I think it's funny.
That
and
is
like
funny.
that's
You should be
it's
able to
funny,
do
and
that.
you get so many followers because like look at all these rappers. They're literally like, look at anyone's caption. You're just like, what the fuck are you
But
doing?
you have fun with it.
But it's the funnest thing ever, and I'll post pictures with like swords and shit, and like, people think it's serious, and it's just like, it's so fucking whack.
Looking back, sometimes
But
I think that
They get chopped up.
well, let them have it.
Let them get chopped.
And I know that some of this comes from this next thing I'm going to ask you about is you were one of the guys that kind of revived the chicken bar spins. And you've like literally created a whole movement of kids all over the world that do the
clarify.
chicken. Can we talk about that, please?
I'll clarify. So I call it a pickup bar, not a pull-up bar. It's a pickup bar. It's just a little twisty. Julian, my boy Julian Artiega, shout out to him, but fuck him.
Shout out to Julian's all right.
Fuck him because he moved away to Texas. But he was like, yo, doing them like, this is when we're like 14 or 15. He was like, oh, check this out. And I was like, oh, I'm going to learn that. And like, you know, we're doing them. And like, I was just the one who would like put them on. Like every fucking clip, I would do one, like look at the camera, like just flex out, you know? It's just a flex out. And yeah, and it just blew up, glowed up.
I loved it. I remember
It's the
waiting
fucking
for
best.
it. I
But
would wait
I
for
gotta
the bar.
I gotta give credit to Julian because he's the one who was like, "Yo, we should do this." And then Matt Nordstrom was on that. Justin Spreet.
So there's an Instagram page for it.
There's a
It's
Chicken
amazing.
Bar Squad Instagram, and it's someone from
There's
a different
kids-
country.
Really, you don't know who it is?
I have no idea who it is.
Shout out to that guy.
But
That's
they're
amazing.
in a different country, and dude, they've been on it for like 4 years. They just still repost only pickup bar clips.
Who do you guys follow on Instagram that make you smile every day?
Oh shit.
I want
definitely-
some good new people to follow for the listeners.
Chief Keef, Famous Dex is good on Instagram. Who do I like on Instagram? Let me think. I don't know. You say one. Who do you like on Instagram?
For sure, the come up.
Come on, they got some good. They got some good.
I like the
BMX
No
videos.
Jumper Instagram. They got funny ass memes and shit.
I really love your Instagram because
Catfish.
I just like to make, I just like, I just like to make people
Most
fall.
Fire
remember-
meme page ever. It's
I
not even an
remember this
Instagram anymore. It's a
crazy-
meme
this-
page.
This crazy video for like, let's start the feast. There was this retarded people dancing. You know, this was really bad. You know what I mean.
People send me the
I
stuff,
don't
and
know
it's
about
like
that
it's
one,
so.
but the one of the dude who walks off the ramp when he's trying to take the photo.
Oh
of
my
that transfer,
gosh,
and you
in
post it once
Poland,
a month.
yeah, I
like,
love it in
Please
Poland.
post that till the day
It's
you die,
amazing.
because it
It's
is the
just a-
funniest thing in the world.
In 2019, we all are like so internet minded that we see memes weeks before they actually happen. So then, like the stuff that kids sent me, I'm like, I've never seen that before. I've never seen somebody skydiving get bit by a snake at the same time.
Oh my god.
Fucking crazy. What's your Is that the cops? That's Steven. Later, Steven. Thank you.
Later, Steve.
Who's the most underrated BMX pro?
Big Daddy. Patrick Laughlin.
He is now and forever. What do you think?
Ahmed the Ninja.
Ahmed the Ninja.
Yeah, he's a writer here from Inglewood.
How many? You were in a shitload of countries last year. Now that I think about it, how many countries were you in last year?
Bunch of maybe 10 or more. I don't know.
Because we went to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, you do.
What was
Saudi
that
Arabia.
like?
went to Saudi Arabia.
Dude,
Yeah.
Saudi
How do you
Arabia
go to
was
cool
crazy.
trips?
They had a BMX contest in Saudi Arabia. Shout out to
Why
the
don't I
Kingdom
get
of Saudi
invited
Arabia.
to cool ass fucking countries?
Because you don't ride park or flatland. You got to ride park or flatland. That's where it's at.
So?
What do you think will describe your Saudi Arabia experience?
It was super easy because everything was dialed, you know, the shuttle and everything. So we are not able to cruise around or something because you don't want in this kind of different countries because it's not a touristic country. And yeah, the vibe was it was cool over there because a lot of luxury things. The hotel was awesome. But in the end, I got this when I was about to leave Saudi Arabia. I got the stamp in my passport that I'm about to leave, and I bought me like a wrap with the orange juice. And these people just watched my passport and saw the stamp that I'm just traveling out. And there's this feeling and the vibe of me that was crazy. It's like completely different. So they went super mad and it's like, come on, leave the country, blah, blah, blah. Oh, wow. Yeah.
That's nuts. Have you ever been in trouble in another country where you thought you were not going to get out of the country?
No, never.
Overstayed a visa or anything?
No, never.
Finish telling me about your England experience. What else was dialed there? Did you ride parks? Did you ride street? Why are you laughing? Did you hook up? Are you single?
I watched a man fall down down the stairs like literally head over heels. Like
On a bike,
fucking-
doing a bike trick?
No, it was Tom Dugan.
What?
So Tommy got wasted and fell down the fucking stairs. Like imagine if you're standing at the top of the stairs and you just fall forward and then propel off your head and now your head's standing and then you fall forward again. And then he fell forward again and put his elbow through like a fucking half-inch thick fucking piece of wood. Like it was the cabinet. He just like fully busted this huge cabinet, a huge hole in it.
Was it a hotel?
No, it was an Airbnb.
Even better.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Who paid for it?
I think it was Ian Morris's house.
What?
Yeah.
Does he know this?
Apparently they have a good relationship, so Tom was like, "It's okay, I'll give him money. We're good."
Jesus.
But it was awesome. It was funny, and it was the best trip ever. And I saw some real grime shit. Smoked real English fucking spliffs, zoots.
What kind of weed?
I got
What
into
kind of weed?
Skepta.
What kind of weed they got over there?
They got decent weed, but it's sick because everyone smokes rolly cigarettes.
Yeah.
Like not only does like every fucking person there smoke cigarettes, but like they're all only the rolly kind, so they all look like spliffs anyway.
Yeah.
So you can just like smoke spliffs.
Yeah. People don't give a shit.
It's awesome.
You got the.
You can do that here too.
That little jewel thing.
Juul.
Yeah. What do you think about California and the whole rec thing? That's very interesting. Time to be alive.
Apparently they're gonna ban the Juul in September, and I'm stoked.
Ban it in public.
Just ban it in general. It's done.
Really?
Hmm.
I heard those things give you popcorn lung. You ever hear that? You know what that is?
I ain't scared. I want to be the example people learn from.
Vaping's real big in Germany. A lot of people vape.
Not that
Instead of
much, not
cigarettes?
that
Instead of cigarettes?
No, these e-cigarettes are super popular.
Yeah,
but
that thing. Not
like
vaping, but like that,
vaping
like
weed
the
'cause it's
e-cigarette
still
stuff.
illegal.
You
Whatever
you
you
smoke
wanna call
cigs?
it.
No,
No. You smoked loud. Have you been to a dispensary now here in California?
yo, today.
it's
really good
it's
experience,
insane,
really
right?
good
It's literally
experience, I'm telling
insane.
you.
What was
Really good deal.
that? What was that like?
It was super easy. It was like you have this first entrance room, like in every coffee shop, and it was only bigger. It was a bigger coffee shop, like a warehouse, you know.
I described it as being looked very Apple Store like.
Yeah.
Going
Super
inside.
clean and
Yeah,
like
Clean,
super
everything's
clean.
underneath,
Yeah.
you know,
a
and
nice
it's,
light on everything.
and it's like the hustle is real, where they give you the prices, but they don't tell you that that's without tax. So 3.5 grams is $45, but when you go to check out, it's 59 or
$59
something crazy.
That's
yeah.
why I'm not with it, dude. It's cool, but I'm not with it.
I mean, shout out to all the plugs out there. They're the ones that are gonna,
True.
make the real money. You know.
Right to the
Do you have a
plugs.
favorite type of weed?
Me?
Yeah. Indica, sativa.
Indica, always.
Indica,
I don't have
always.
like a special kind. It's just gonna be gas.
Do you
When it
have-
ashes
do you have a
white
preference?
off the blunt, oh my god.
Indica.
Indica is weed legal medicinally in
It's
Germany?
illegal. It's still illegal.
It's illegal, even for medicine.
Um, so for medicine, but it's super hard to get it. It's like you really have to be retarded or something, you know?
That's crazy.
Cause yeah, I don't know. It's super,
Okay.
super illegal over there. Still, you know, you can drink tons of beer. This is okay, but smoking a joint, forget it.
That's crazy. Did you go?
I mean, in Berlin, it's super chill cause no cop is caring about weed. You know,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
they don't care. They have different problems.
they're worried about
But
the.
it's like
They're worried about the
south of
the
Germany.
rave
is the
zombies, the
Yeah.
techno zombies.
worst. You know what's going on in their life.
Did you have a chance to go to any of the weed shops in Barcelona when you were there?
Yeah, I got this super nice weed shop around your corner.
That's crazy. That's like that's the deal where you can go and like you can buy it and then you can go and smoke there as well. So it's not like you have to buy it, yeah, and like and
Social
chill, yeah.
clubs,
There's like
yeah.
social clubs. That's
And
pretty-
chill there, playing soccer. This is cool.
Do you have a signature frame? Have you ever had a signature frame?
Yes, I have a signature frame at Autumn Bikes. So Autumn Bikes is a little bike company from Berlin, Germany. We are a bunch of riders, like street riders and flatland riders, and yeah, we are supporting all of this, and I owned my first signature frame. It's called the Pivn frame, PIVN. Paradise is very nice.
Nice.
And yeah, I designed it, and it came out yesterday in January
Oh hell yeah.
Nice.
in haze green and translucent black.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
That's awesome. Are people stoked on it?
Yes, so everybody told me that's a good product. It's working, working
What's the
well.
top tube on it?
The top tube is 20.5 and to 21.
The back
and
end.
The back end is kind of short. It's 12.6, so to 31.
Did either of you ever in your wildest dreams think that you would have a signature frame for a bicycle company?
That was crazy, but it was like kind of a dream because you saw everywhere, like every pro got a signature
Everybody
frame,
wants
you
that.
know?
Yeah, growing
And
up, I
and you
wanted
need
that. Of
Something
course.
what you can hold in your
Yeah,
hand.
dude,
That's
it's beautiful.
your thing. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's a magic moment I think in the BMX career to finally have
Oh, yeah.
a signature frame. You know, so
What's it been like for your families? Because I think it's always a funny situation where families that support BMX riders are obviously a little bit different. So the families know how crazy you guys are. How is it for your families to know, like the first time they saw you in a magazine, where that's where it clicks for them, like, oh man, Ethan's really doing this shit?
They're stoked. My mom, shout out to my mom, always supported me forever. But like, at this point, it's just kind of like, I don't really know. I'll just be like, oh yeah, like here's this new fucking frame. And to her, it's just like, she doesn't really get it. Well, like they get it, but like,
Does she have any pictures of you from a magazine or on the
yeah,
refrigerator?
she'll like show all her friends and brag all that stuff. But like, I don't know.
That's tight. Kids recognize you?
To me, I'm like always trying to just always do stuff. So like, it's never. I'm never like, look, mom, look what I did.
How was it when you were in England getting rushed by kids?
That was crazy.
What was that like?
That was crazy because kids in a different country wanted to like hang out with me, and I don't know. I like tried super hard to hang out, make them feel like they're my homies, you know. And so like it pays off because now I got like a million kids fucking with me.
How different would you describe the BMX scene in England versus America?
The brakes are on the left.
That's weird, right?
Super weird.
That's weird.
And they eat fucking like sausage buns. You ever heard of that?
Yeah.
Yo, they'll eat a fucking like literally a sausage in a bun, but it's like a shitty croissant in a bag off the shelf at like a 7-Eleven, imagine. Not in the cooler, nothing. Just like out. And same with their eggs. They don't refrigerate fucking eggs. And you know
That's weird. Well, I think you're okay.
it's weird, dude.
Some
You
places
it's
don't
up on the counter
refrigerate.
when
Some
you pay,
places
they're like, you sure you don't want 4 eggs on your way out? I'm like,
some places don't refrigerate milk.
really? I don't fuck with milk regardless.
You don't fuck with milk at all?
No,
you don't
you
like any.
You want me to ruin milk for you forever? Do you drink milk?
Sometimes.
You want me to ruin it forever? Do you drink milk?
no, not that
Are you
much. no.
Good boy. Okay, so I guess cows are supposed to eat like, what are they supposed to eat? Grass or some shit?
I think so.
And they feed them hay or some shit.
Hey.
And that's not like what, I mean, they could eat it. They're all right, but like not supposed to or something. I don't know exactly what's going on. Listen, Nate, this is real. But since they eat the wrong shit, they get like ulcers in their fucking, their udders, those big pink mamas down there.
They're titties.
Yeah, and like when you fucking squeeze on them and milk them, the ulcers pop inside their milk, and it's the same color, by the way. So you don't really know.
I'm getting thirsty.
Oh, it's okay because they boil it, they pasteurize it, or whatever the fuck they do. But no, that's in your goddamn milk, ladies and gentlemen. So if you want to drink udder pus, go ahead and head down to your local grocery store and buy a gallon.
Well, you like
It's
almond milk?
disgusting.
You like almond milk?
Shut up, dude.
Is that a real thing? That's a real
That's
thing.
real. That's real as fuck.
You got
dude.
any other useless facts that we can let the kids know?
Useless facts.
You know any jokes? Everybody should know one good joke.
Off the top of my head, I don't know. I don't know. I gotta think about it.
Do you have a go-to pickup line for women?
Yeah, you taught me it.
What is it?
You eat shit Just whatever you're doing, you're riding, you're walking, you're carrying food, you're fucking juggling. You just eat shit and be like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. What's your name?
That usually works.
It usually works, dude. I've done it.
That was 2017. You know what? 2019.
Tell me a new one.
2019.
I need to change my game up.
You guys can use this one. Take this one.
I need a
It's
couple.
2019. No homo. You go up to a girl at the bar and you go, you want to go back to my hotel room and get out of these wet clothes?
That is fucked up. He's on Tinder right now using it.
Okay, we won't talk about Tinder.
That was funny.
There was some funny stuff on Tinder. What else? How much time do we have? I don't know how much time. Does it even matter? What song do you guys want played at your funeral?
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's a good question.
Pull Up by Chief Keef.
All right. I probably want Finito by Chief Keef. Come out carrying my casket, stomping.
I just hit a
dun,
Finito.
dun.
I
How
would
about you?
bury Catfish to Finito.
How about you? If I die, bury me under the Taco Bell. What song they played at your funeral?
Master is Born to Roll.
I would play Glow Up One Day by Chief Keef. I change it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys have anything else you want to say? Do we have time? I don't know how much time we have.
I want to say that
Anything else you guys want to talk about?
Yeah,
Obviously,
just wait.
we're getting
I
back
didn't
into
even get
the.
to elaborate on my.
Oh
on
yeah, we
my-
have also some things we have to talk about. You have some news that you're gonna drop on the world.
Oh yeah. Well, first of all, BMX side, that promo I was telling you about, the promo for my frame and all that shit. My shit's gonna be called the sleeper frame too. So it's like the sleeper line, you know, the grips, the bars, all that good shit. But the promo's gonna fuck you up and change your life, and
Why?
you'll see.
Okay.
It's gonna be funny.
When
and,
are we
like,
gonna see
different.
this?
It's gonna be like,
When are we gonna
it's
see
gonna be
this?
like, damn, like no one else fucking with us.
When are we gonna
It's
see
like
this?
hardly BMX. I haven't even started it, so that's when you'll see it. Me and Sauce just like drink a bunch of Coors Banquets and just talk shit, and we got the craziest ideas, and like I'll write them down and look at it in the morning, and we're just like, whoa. So we're gonna change the game.
How's Sauce?
Oh,
how's
Sauce the
doing?
boss.
Sauce the boss.
What's he been up to these days? He's good. Should I expose him?
I don't know. I'm not saying one thing or the
Sauce
other.
the
I was
boss.
just
We're
saying,
gonna do big things in the future. Me and Sauce the boss and a few other of my close friends. But we're good. Also, I wanted to talk about big bike wheelie life.
please talk about this.
So, you know, you've seen the big bikes, the SE, PK Rippers, the fucking wheelie boys hitting the swerves,
The
running
big bikes.
traffic.
Shout out to
Yeah,
D Blocks.
D Blocks, you all know D Blocks. So yeah, I like broke my leg, and so I had this 26-inch frame laying around, and I built it up to kind of like pedal to work, rehab bike kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I just started fucking. I don't know. I got into wheelies from wheeling beach cruisers at my work. I work at a bike shop.
But now you got it. Can you get to 12 o'clock?
Hell yeah, dude! I got so many tricks. Oh, here's the thing: I'm coming in the big bike wheelie game strong. Not East Coast, West Coast, big bike boys coming in hot. Just wait, the scene's gonna come. I just went to my first big bike meet 2 days ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them. They do
There
it
was
from
a lot of
Hollywood
people,
to
but, like,
downtown.
yeah, this one was in OC. There wasn't too crazy of wheeling, but I think that SoCal is gonna have a.
Kevin,
wheelie
you
scene.
ever mess with a big bikes?
You ever done a
No.
fucking wheelie? You
The
ever
22
swerve on
inch,
someone,
24
dude?
inch.
Never.
Do you know?
I've been
I know.
swerving on people.
I know a bunch of girls from Germany that do that. Like the BMX, like basically
that
BMX on
shit's
the
fucking- that weird
Jesus.
track bike thing,
Yeah,
right?
with the track
What the
bikes
fuck
with the
is
small
that?
pegs on it, like the ballet where it's like the
What is that?
fixed
You've-
gear.
Ah, this fixed gear.
Yeah,
thing.
I know a bunch of
yeah,
girls
yeah,
from
yeah.
Germany.
Dude,
do
that
that. Is that
shit
like,
is
like a thing
crazy.
in Germany?
That's kind of big over there. Yeah.
That's a
What
good
is
thing.
it?
Yeah. It's like you have like kind of
like a
circles,
flatland
like two
bike,
or
but
three
different.
circles, and you have like tricks you have to do in one run, and you have to balance and do crazy stuff. It's like no freestyle. It's super dialed. Everything.
And they all have the same bike
rules.
and shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
so it's like super fucking particular.
Yeah.
But the bikes,
Whoa.
the
But-
stuff that they do is so next level.
That's
where
next
it's
level.
like,
Yeah.
they do like bar rides where they're standing on the bars and
Like
do
they're
half
doing
bar
time
spins.
machines and all this shit. Like
Yeah.
They do, and they flip around
Pedaling.
and shit.
It's crazy.
They fucking go crazy.
Yeah.
You're right.
What's the hardest trick that you can do right now?
me, my signature crack jump,
Crack jump.
like this the steamroller jump 180 to the crack packer.
How many
What's a
tricks does it take to
crackpacker?
get in and out? Because that's the other thing about flatland a lot of people don't know. Whereas like with street, if you could do, 3 or 4 tricks on a ledge, with flatland, it's like
You have
3 or
this
4
whole
tricks
combos.
to get into the main trick, and then it's 3 or 4
Holy
tricks to
shit.
get out. So like what's like an average
climb around
combo
that
trick in flatland?
Average combo, like how many tricks you're putting into one combo.
Yeah, and typically with what you would do
It's
in a contest.
It's completely different. It's like for me when I'm doing combos, like maybe 5 tricks, 6 tricks, like with switches and everything.
But how long does that one combo take?
Maybe 30 seconds up to 40.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Uh,
What's been the craziest flatland contest you've been to? Because there have been some gnarly ones in the last couple of years. Did you go to Flat Arc? You were there at Flat Arc?
yeah, I went to Flat Arc 2 times. Yeah.
That was a crazy one. That was the
was
one that
crazy,
was,
yeah.
they did winner take all, 65,000, I think.
Yeah.
Jeez.
First
only the
prize,
first, only
first
the
prize,
first, yeah.
second prize was like $500.
Yeah.
Wait, 65,000 and second was $500.
Yes, it was winner take all contest.
Oh my god.
That was a gnarly.
Oh,
that was a
nothing.
gnarly one.
I would just pop everyone's tires.
Marty Colbert ended up winning that one. That
Dude,
was nuts.
65 G's? I would hire someone
Damn.
to pop tires. My shooter Bailey.
What do you? How much flatland can you do?
I can do a fucking stem lash.
When's the last time you did a stem lash?
I've done one stem lash, but I can do. What's the one where you like? It's like a whiplash, but you switch your feet on the fucking front pegs when it comes around.
That's a
it
actual
just
whiplash. That's a
whiplash?
whiplash. Yeah.
I could do that one like every tee. I even did that one with a broken leg in a cast, so that one's dialed. And I can. What's one more? Oh, I can decade.
Oh, that's
I
right. You can decade.
pretty
You can
regularly.
decade.
I can't.
You can't decade?
I can't. I don't know
Catfish
why.
showed me.
Really, that's not my trick.
We can teach you.
It's
We can definitely teach you.
mine are trash, but I could do them like street style.
I forgot to ask you how did you getting sponsored go down?
Oh, I was filming for that Comic Crew DVD, Monster Mash, and I think I cracked a frame, whatever one I was writing, and my boy Francis like hit up Fit and like sent them my footage, and was kind of like, hey, we're working on this. Here's some footage. Like, if you could give us a discount, because I had gotten a discount when I passed from Sunday. So we're like, yeah, send him some footy. Let's see if we can get a discount going, because I was broke as fuck, you know. And then they're like, yeah, we could do some. Come down. And so I go there. Shout out to Dylan Ambrose. He was like, he's an S&M sales rep. Well, actually, he just left. Shout out to Dylan
He
Ambrose.
did. He was also a background dancer in a Craig Zen video.
Shut up. That's awesome. Anyway, he was like, yeah, we were looking for someone around here to sponsor. Do you just want to ride for us? And I was like, yeah, duh. And then he turns around. He's like, wait, did you want to ride for Fit or S&M? And that was like a big moment in my life, you know? But I was like, oh, Fit. Because like my homies rode for Fit.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it was sick. And then, yeah, I was too scared to ask for parts for like a year.
And then you got the bump up to pro.
Then I got to bump up to pro.
How did that go down? It looked like it was a fun little time.
What? Like the bump up to pro?
So like you getting
Yeah, they gave us the van in like a month, and we're like, here, fucking go film a video. And I think I like quit my job for it, and we're just like, fuck it, let's go film forever. And I was like beat up. I remember the whole time, like so sore, but it was fun. Got shit done.
What's up with the Common Crew?
I don't know. There's forever, you know, like the 5 main dudes, 6 main dudes, however many dudes are in the DVD. But like, you know, we're all on our own shit. We're all adults. We all have fucking full-time jobs. Well, most of us. But you know, I still see Jacob every day, Denim every day. Julian I used to live with, but he moved to Texas like a bitch. Who else? Alex Schmelik. He lives far, and he's engaged, bro.
Oh,
That is
congratulations,
weird.
Alex Malik. Wow.
No, he's cool. It's cool.
Happiness is happiness.
But he lives far as fuck, so.
How many dudes do you typically ride with when you have sessions? 'Cause he's got this knucklehead crew of common kids to ride with all the time. What's your
Vans.
crew look like when you're back in Berlin?
We have this like 3 or 4 spots in the summer where we're going and riding a lot of time. And yeah, it's like we are a crew of like 7 riders, 8 riders on a summer day. It's not that much like street jam or something, but it's like super nice. It's like nice to jam and it's a good
Nice,
scene.
yeah.
Germany's tight. You've never been to Germany?
Never been to Germany.
Germany's got a big BMX history. It's been going on. Actually, this year I believe is like the 30th anniversary of the Worlds at
Cologne or what?
Jugend Park in Cologne.
The what?
It's definitely an anniversary.
that
I'm not
big,
sure. Maybe
like-
25, maybe 25, 20. They're celebrating something. They're definitely been
Like-
doing
like
it a
every
long
year.
time. Yeah, as they should.
We're
as they should.
celebrating like every year.
You've been to all of them, all of the last 5 years.
Yeah.
What's
it was my first competition I ever went when I was like 15 or something.
do you remember who you went against? Like who was in your class?
No, I have no idea.
How did you do your first contest?
I went to the finals, and I think I took the 9th place or something in the amateur class.
You ever been in a contest?
I've been in tons.
You tell me some contests. What you been in?
I won my first contest I ever entered.
What contest?
It was a Vans Am.
Oh, that's right.
14
Oh,
and up
that's
division,
right.
baby.
That's right. You like this Vans? Is the new Vans available to ride yet?
It's still open, yeah, the outdoor one, but they're like redoing the bowls in the back, so the back half is closed.
You gonna enter the U.S. Open this year?
I'm probably just gonna enter the high air.
I haven't seen the new setup. Can you air a quarter pipe?
I tried to, yeah. So I can do some normal 50s at the cooping and all this stuff.
What's your
Some
highest?
nice
What's the
ones,
highest
like
air you've ever done?
highest air? Maybe half of a meter, maybe more. I don't know. But
what's
it's
your
like
highest air?
still
You got
over
some
the
hot-
cooping,
I've
yeah.
blasted some like airs. I've ridden like the little vert part at Vans and like the half pipe. I've like gotten pretty high out of that thing and like I don't know. I've just like blasted some shit, but I've also like cased some shit really bad, and like that's why I don't like to do it.
How much pressure do you run in your tires?
Like 35.
Really?
Yeah.
How
That's
much-
why it sucks. I sprocket case on like the fucking 12-foot vert ramp, like the bowl at the fucking Vans outdoor, the vert one.
Yeah.
I like try to air that and sprocket cased it and like nose wheelie down the whole thing.
Why do you have 35 pounds of pressure?
Just because
Street
like
dog.
it's easier on your ankles and wrists. And
You
your
probably have
balance.
130 pounds of pressure in your tires.
Dude, what?
90, not 95.
My tires can't hold that much.
75 to
Inner
80.
tubes can't hold that
80.
much. You need special ones, like carbon ones.
No, he's got do you have
Carbon
normal
tubes,
ones?
right?
Do you have carbon tubes?
Yes, carbon.
No. I have normal, the normal tubes. Yeah. So
Pretty sure that's a myth. Tubes can't inflate past 60 pounds.
No, this is not true. This is not true at all. Do you have anything else that you want the world to know? Anything else either of you guys want the world to know? Kids do not do jewels.
Don't jewel. Jewel sponsor
Don't
me,
jewel.
but don't jewel.
ride safe, have fun.
Ride safe,
Ride
have
safe.
fun.
Don't fucking break your ankle, leg.
Listen.
Anybody you want to thank?
Thanks to Fit mainly because they let me do whatever I want. And thanks to On Some Shit for getting me into fucking rap shows because it's just awesome.
Living the life.
Living the life.
Seeing all the rappers that were out here tonight.
Just, you ever touch Chief Keef? Either of you?
I have not. I have not.
Exactly.
I have not. But I'm sure you're psyched because we were talking about trying to get you out here as well to talk to us a little bit about your world, because a lot of people don't know you or know your riding, and hopefully like they could put a link so they can see some of your riding. You fast on the zzz, you do this.
Can we tell a story the first time we met real quick?
Please, absolutely.
So I was riding with my local squad in Huntington Beach, California, and I pull up on this fool. He was flatlanding, and he had tattoos, and we were like, what up? And he's like, what up? And so we start riding, and we go down the boardwalk, and we see two giant RVs and like a Ferrari, and I think there was a Rolls Royce and a Range Rover, some nice-ass cars, and like just like these dudes, they were like filming a rap video, and like we pull up, and they were just like, what up? You guys want to be in a rap video? And we were like, yes. And so he gives us all hoodies, like 10 of us hoodies, and like pretty much gives us all personal blunts. And like then he's like, do tricks, and he's filming us all do tricks. And this was like 4 years ago.
Holy shit.
And so we're like, oh, whatever, and like whatever. We hang out for a bit and we leave, and we were just like, oh, like that was cool, but those dudes are probably whack. Like those are probably rental cars. That was lame. Like those dudes are corny. But it turns out they were like they were the bomb culture dudes. The what is it? West Coast Cure.
It was the owner of
So
the
they're
West Coast
fucking
Cure.
huge now. They're like
The
the
white
shit
guy,
now,
the
bro.
white guy, yeah.
Whoa.
They're the shit now.
See?
And so we were just like, damn. Like we fucking,
Do you still have the hoodies?
dude, no. I wish.
See?
That should be hot now.
You
Deep hot.
never know. You
Exactly,
never
dude.
know
Never
out
hate,
there.
Never
Everybody
hate
come
on
to
a corny
California.
white dude with a camera, because you never know.
You never ever know. That's awesome. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah,
And you
true
guys were
story.
friends ever since.
No.
True story. And then I haven't seen him since, and he just walked. He's like, I'm getting Kevin from the train station. And I was just like, who? And then, yeah, he pulls up, and I was like, oh, I know this fool.
That's awesome.
Back in
That's
town.
awesome.
Back in
There you
town.
go. TCU
Reunited.
TV. Well, thank you guys so much. Everyone leave a comment, like, and subscribe to the Come Up
Talk about my head.
BMX on YouTube. Tell us what you think of these boys. Any last shout outs you guys want to give?
Fit, G Sport, OSS, Merit, Common Days, my mom, Pedigo, Huntington Beach, Pedigo Electric Bikes. Also, Big Bike Wheelie Gang, SoCal Wheelie Boys, 714 Subaru Squad. Oh yeah, Rip Knuckles Crew, Fingerboard Crew. That's about it, I think.
Kevin.
What about you, dog?
Shout out to Snaz, shout out to Kunstform, to Daniel Fuhrmann, and shout out to the homies in Berlin. Stay strong, buddies.
Hell yeah.
Big shout out to Nate Richter. Anybody
Nate
you guys want to
Richter.
see us interview, leave it in the comments, and we'll get right to it. TCU TV is back, baby. Holler.
How long are you here for?
A while. A while.
Good job. Nice job, everybody. That was a great conversation.
Yeah, you want to try banging out a bunch?
A
They
bunch?
went so high in the middle of the
That's good.
conversation
Yeah, we
that
got
they
it, we
went
got
to a
it.
different